Hey sneak peekers, it's Samia here, and today I'm at the red carpet for Austin Film Festival. So I understand that you've originally worked as a director on Off Broadway. So I was wondering what inspired you to venture into documentary filmmaking.
Well, I was a theater director for a long time. I directed new plays off Broadway, and I had an idea for a story. My brother is on the autism spectrum, and I wanted to make a movie about him. I thought it would be a fiction movie, and then I had a crazy moment. I sat up in bed one morning, and I thought, oh, it has to be a documentary. And I just sort of was convinced I had to make a documentary, that he himself was more interesting than any fictionalized version of him. So I started doing that, and once I did, I really loved making documentaries, and so I've just kept doing it.
That's wonderful. So this documentary centers around the relationship between a biographer and his editor, which happens to be your father. So is this a story that you have always planned to tell?
No, once again, it's a story that came to me quite out of the blue. It sort of just struck me, and the minute it did, I was totally convinced that I needed to tell the story and that it would work. It didn't seem like it would work because it's about two very old guys who sit in rooms thinking about words and writing down words. It's not super cinematic sounding, but I just felt that there was something really important to tell here, that I had the opportunity to kind of lift the curtain into a sort of secretive process that people don't really know about, the relationship between a writer and editor, and how these really important books that are about democracy and about power in our country, how they came to be. And I thought the story of these two guys who are quite old and are trying to finish their life's work while everybody waits for it was really important and was worth telling.
What were some of the biggest challenges in creating this documentary?
There are always a lot of challenges, I think, in making a documentary. In this one, I guess the first one was what I said before, that it doesn't automatically sound like a very cinematic subject, or even maybe a very dramatic subject. But I think what we found as we started making it was we were surprised by how funny these guys are, and actually how much fun they are, and how much fun this film was to make, and I hope, also how much fun it is to watch. So that was a really wonderful discovery and wonderful thing to be spending our time doing.
So what do you want viewers to take away from this film?
I think it's a film about a number of things. I think it's a film about what it means to be dedicated to your craft, about being industrious. I think it's a film about how we understand power in America and what it takes to really reveal the truth about what has happened and what is happening. I think that's a vanishing art, a vanishing craft. And I think it's really important that we examine that and understand it, because so much is at stake right now in our country.
What advice do you have for those who want to share their own personal stories, and how do you get so much inspiration from your own personal experiences?
What is the question? What advice do I have? Okay, I think I have two pieces of advice. One is, when you know something is going to work, even if other people tell you it's not, when you know it, stick with it and believe that feeling in yourself that your story matters. And the other thing I think is so important is to find people to work with who believe in you and who will support you, and do that for others as well. I don't think I could have achieved anything without my two incredible producing partners and the team of people I had around me, and I think that collaboration means everything about what the film you're going to make and about what the experience is of making it.